Hello, my name is Clodagh. Welcome to this hip opening / hamstring stretch, perfect for runners, cyclists, people sitting at the desk all day, anyone who wants to stretch their hips and hamstrings, welcome. So we're going to begin in a thunderbolt position, just with your toes tucked under, stretching the front of the shins first of all. So just relax shoulders down away from the ears, lengthen through the spine. Begin to become aware of your body, closing down the eyes, just tune in to this moment. So throughout this practice, we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. So we're just going to begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. Just take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and a sigh out the mouth. Let your shoulders melt down. Final breath. And release. So coming into all fours position, cat-cow, just warming up the spine here first of all. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round through the spine. Press the ground away. Inhale, forward. Exhale, moving with the breath here. And now you're going to tuck the toes under, come into your cat pose. Exhale, you're going to sit the hips back and down, extend the fingertips forward to the front of the mat, relax the forehead on the mat. Breathe into the shoulders, breathe into the upper body while getting a great stretch through the feet. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Next inhale, ripple forward through the spine, coming into our cat position, arch the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, sit the hips back and down with your toes tucked under this whole time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back around the spine. Inhale, come forward, shift the weight over your wrists. Exhale, back. And now bringing your weight forward again to all fours, hands underneath the shoulders. Uncurl the toes so that they're flat on the mat. We're going to lift the right hip up to hip height and just start to make some slow, big circles with that right knee. 3 forward. On your last circle forward, we're going to bring that foot to the outside of your right hand, trying to get the right knee directly above the right ankle. Allow the left hip to melt down towards the ground into your lizard pose. Keeping your hands directly under your shoulders, you can press into the fingertips to make this easier, or using a block, or else coming into the hands. Allow the right knee to fall out to the right, come into the edge of that right foot. Press into the mat, release the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the spine, breathe into the front of that left hip and the right hip. You start to do a little wiggle here from side to side. The opening through those hips. Stretching through the psoas muscles. So now if you're thinking this is too easy and you want to take it further, like Clodagh, come on, wrap it up a bit, then you're going to press into the hands, curl the left back toes towards the left glute, plant that left hand to the mat, lift the right hand up and hold on to the outside of that left foot. You can draw the left foot in towards yourself, pressing the left hip down to the mat, relax the shoulders. You could bend at the elbow to bring it in closer if you want to. Breathe. Allow positive healing energy to flow in through that left hip. And exhale, let the hip melt closer to the mat. Letting all the tension melt away. And now slowly release that foot if you're holding on to it. Cartwheel the arms back to center. Step back into your child's pose, relaxing the forehead on the mat. Knees are together this time. Stretching the fingertips forward just for one breath. And then coming forward, repeating on the left side. So the left foot, flex it, bring it up to hip height. And just to start to make some slow, big circles with that left knee. Pressing the hands into the mat, taking the shoulders away from the ears. And now bringing the left foot to the outside of the left hand, step it through. Again, check your alignment. So left knee just above the left ankle. Let the right hip melt to the ground, either coming onto the fingertips or holding a block up here to raise yourself higher, or coming onto the palm. And now when you're here, start to guide that left knee out towards the left, coming onto the outside of the left foot. This creates more space for that right hip to melt even deeper towards the mat. Breathe here, breathe deeply. Now if you want to take it further, now you don't have to, but if you're feeling flexible and you want to go further today, bend the right knee and bring the foot towards the glute. Press into your right hand, lift the left hand up and hold on to the outside of that right foot. So whenever you're holding on to the outside, you're opening up the chest here as well. Draw that foot in towards your glutes, bending at the elbow if you want to. Always listen to your body. And again, allow the hips to melt further to the ground using the breath. Always breathe. And release the hold, cartwheel the arms down, not actually cartwheeling, and step that foot back into your child's pose one last time. Let the hips melt, maybe a little wiggle here from side to side. And roll forward, coming onto your bum. So, bring the feet slightly wider than hip width distance. Press into the hands behind, lift up and out of the lower back, lifting the breastbone, lengthen through the spine. Flex both feet and you're going to let both knees fall over towards the left. Guide that right knee back so that your hip is in line with your knee is in line with your ankle, so you're forming a 90-degree bend here. Same with that left leg, hip in line with knee, knee in line with ankle. So just here you'll feel an immense stretch. You should feel this in your hip flexor immediately. So if this is enough, stay here, breathe, focus on drawing this knee down towards the mat. If you're having any discomfort in this knee, you can put a block or a pillow underneath it to raise it up. Keep flexing both feet so you're protecting the knee. If you want to take it further, begin to walk the hands back at an angle. So you're angling yourself, facing towards that front foot, and just lower down to wherever you can. Breathe. The more you lean back, the more you'll start to feel it in your psoas muscle, your hip flexors. Your lower back will create so much more space down the thigh. Breathe. Find the comfort in the discomfort. We're not staying here for long. And slowly walk the hands back up. We're going to shift the weight over towards that front knee this time. You're going to walk the hands in front of you now, leaning over that front leg. So immediately you should feel it in your left glute. Breathe here. Be up in the forearms. If you want to feel it further, you can come down, bring in your forehead to the mat. Or if you're not there today, standing up on the hands. You do you, wherever you are today. Breathe into those hips. This is a great stretch right into the piriformis. Oh, there's my positive affirmation of the hour. Final deep breath. And press into the hands, lift yourself back up. Now keep the feet and legs in the exact same position. We're just going to lift both legs up and shift all the way over to the other side. So, checking your alignment. Is your knee in line with your hip in both legs? flexing both feet. Press into the hands behind you, lengthen through the spine, lift the breastbone. If you want to, you can start curling those hands back. And if you still want to go further, you can come down onto the forearms if your flexibility permits today. Otherwise, staying up in the hands, maybe in an upright posture. Keep guiding that right knee down towards the mat, flexing both feet, protecting the knee. Try not to slouch so much that you're rounding over. Lift the breastbone, peel the shoulders back and away from the ears. Beautiful day today. And now press into the hands, lift yourself up. We're going to shift our weight over that front leg and begin to walk yourself over the bent knee. Immediately feeling this in the glutes. Coming on to the forearms or down to the forehead, if that's where you're at today. Remembering to listen to your body. You shouldn't feel any sharp, pinching pain. If you do, come out of it slowly and move your way back into it. And press into the hands, lifting back up. Bring in your knees back up into center. So we're going to come into our rock of the baby pose. So straightening both legs out in front of you. Lengthen through the spine, press into the sit bones. So draw the right knee in towards the chest, holding on to the outside of that knee and the inside of the foot with your left hand. You're just going to rock the baby, so rocking the knee from left to right. Try to keep your spine straight and tall, imagining someone's pulling the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Breathe into the side. If you're not feeling much of a stretch here, you could bring that foot to the crease of your elbow. So wrapping the foot in here and then holding the outside of that knee with the other arm and just rocking your baby. Do not drop your baby, whatever you do. Keep your baby rocking. You're trying to get the baby to sleep. Same time, your leg will eventually fall asleep if you're in this position for a while. Just keep breathing. Flexing the left feet as well, activating that leg. And now releasing, bringing the inside, so the sole of that right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Whenever you're here, allow that right knee to fall out to the right. Torso facing the front leg, flexing through those left feet. Now to activate, immediately lift up the left heel. So you're pressing the back of that left leg down to the mat, stretching through the hamstrings. Keep lifting up and releasing, walking the hands forward just to about a 45-degree angle with the spine, keeping the spine long and straight. Shoulders away from the ears, relax the upper body. And now, if you want to take it further, hold on to wherever you can, maybe holding on to the foot, the ankle, wherever you are today. You can relax the head, but if you're feeling any discomfort in the lower back, stay in that upright position. So if there's no pain in the lower back, come on down, maybe give the leg a little bit of a wiggle from side to side, maybe massaging underneath that left hamstring. There's tension there. Draw your body towards that left leg. And walking the leg back up. Final exercise on this leg, you're just going to bring that right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Bring that knee in towards your chest with your left arm. Bring it in, draw it in, give it a good squeeze. Just feel this along the outside of your right thigh into your glute. Breathe deeply. And release, shaking it out. Now if you bring both legs straight, your right leg should be longer than your left leg. It's okay, we'll even that out now. You're not going to walk around limping. So draw the left knee in towards yourself. You're going to hold the knee with the left hand and hold the inside of the left foot with your right hand and begin to rock the baby, keeping the spine long and straight. Lift the breastbone. This movement is only coming from your hip joint. And again, if you want to take it further, you could place that foot on your elbow crease and wrap your arm around the knee like you're holding a baby. You're trying to go to sleep. No, you're not trying to go to sleep. You're trying to make the baby go to sleep. You stay awake. Lengthen through that spine. Keep flexing the right foot towards yourself. Breathe into the hip. Breathe in anywhere you're finding that tension and release it with the exhale. And release. Bring the sole of that foot to the inside of the right thigh. Allow the left knee to fall out to the left. Lengthen through the spine. Press into the sides of your body. Just begin to lift that heel only. You're not lifting the leg, it's only the heel up off the mat. So that'll contract your quadricep muscles. Keep flexing it. You're pressing the back of the right knee into the mat. And release it. Start to walk the hands to either side of the leg. Keep the spine long and straight. Imagine you're aiming for the top corner of the wall. Keeping the spine long. Pressing the right leg into the mat. And then holding on to wherever you can. You could round the spine here for this, just making more passive fold. Trying to press the right leg into the mat. Maybe a wee wiggle from side to side. I always find it helps release tension whenever you go for a little sway. Maybe massaging the back of that right leg. Breathe. Breath is the best The breath is the best tool to help release tension. Use it. Use it and abuse it. No, don't abuse it, just breathe. And walk yourself back up. Bring that left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Press the foot firmly into the mat. Draw the left knee in toward yourself. You can press that hand behind your lower back to lift out of the lower back, lengthening through the spine, or you can hold on to the knee as well. Keep drawing that knee in toward yourself. You're feeling that lovely stretch along the left side of your glutes, your thighs. Breathe. Maybe a little rock here back and forth. And release. Both legs lengthened out. Now they should be even, hopefully. Give them a little pat and gently just fold, holding on to wherever you can. Bring the legs for a little walk. So bending and straightening one knee at a time. Pressing those hamstrings down to the mat, stretching them right out, keeping the spine as straight as long as you can. And now bringing the soles of the feet together into your cobbler pose, stretching into the groin, the inner thighs. And this is an area where most runners hold tension. If you're running, so holding on to either the toes, so you can hold on to the ankles, just flapping the knees up and down. Keep lifting out of the lower back, press your sit bones down into the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Relax the whole upper body, flapping your wings like a butterfly. Fly. Fly away. And rolling here, whole upper body motion. Just 3 in one direction and then 3 circles in the other direction. Breathe into the hips. Excellent. And now shuffling your weight forward, coming down onto your back. Draw both knees in towards the chest. Wrapping your arms just below the knees. Begin to rock from side to side. Extend the left leg out long. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Pressing that thigh along your belly. Breathe. Now bring that knee out to the right. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, draw the knee over to the left, using that left hand. So the left hand is on the outside of the right knee. Draw it over to the left for a spinal twist. Extend the right arm out to the right and look over that right hand if you've no neck issues. Shoulders away from the ears. Relax the whole upper body. You're just twisting here from the spine. Healthy spine, healthy life. You know what they say. Final deep breath into the belly. Exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Final little hug in. And swap legs. So left knee in towards the chest. Lengthen out through the right knee. Just a little rock here from side to side. And then pressing the left thigh down into the belly. Guide the left knee over to the left for a deep breath in. Exhale, use your right hand to the outside of the left knee to bring it over to the right. So spinal twist. You might hear a few creaks and cracks, that's great. Left hand out in line with your shoulder, gazing over the left hand. Relax the whole upper body, let it melt into the mat. Breathe into the lower back. Breathe into the chest, breathe into the belly. Breathe into any area where you're holding tension and use that exhale to release. And draw the knee back into center, final tug into the chest and release it out. Staying here for your Shavasana. 2 minutes just to wrap all that up. Let your body take up space here. So feet flared out to the side, palms facing up away from the body. Lengthen through the spine, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the facial muscles, relax the upper body, the lower body, the hips, the belly, the chest. Relax your whole body. Allowing the mat to support you. And taking this final moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for doing something great for your body and your mind, for relieving tension. If you're an active person, you do the running, cycling, hiking, gym, anything like that. You'll be able to show up better, stronger, more flexible, ready for your next session. This is doing so good for your body. So thank yourself. And I'd like to thank you for joining this practice today. Final deep breath into the belly. Exhale it out through the mouth of the sigh. Now you're going to roll over onto one side. Just slowly press into that top hand. Bring yourself up into a cross-legged seated position at the center of your mat. Oof, jibbers. Closing the eyes down, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the spine. One last time. Noticing how you feel now compared to the start of the video. Hopefully you feel a bit looser in the hips and the hamstrings and the legs, in the body and the mind and spirit. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm going to take a final deep breath into the nose, lengthen through the spine, fingertips up above your head. Exhale, draw that positive, loving energy that you've just created into your heart. And namaste.